Hey guys, welcome back. This is video number 6 and you'll be glad to know we're taking a step away from the verbs and we're going to be talking about your letter. Most importantly, how to optimize, how to get the best possible marks in your letter. Okay, so we're going to be talking about planning your answer and laying your answer out. Before we go into why you should plan your answer, what I do want to just address is the whole idea of people learning off answers for the letter. You can't do that. And specifically you can't because the marking scheme highlights the word relevant. If you have irrelevant content in your letter, it's worth nothing. So, why should you plan your answer? First of all, like I've said in previous videos, as all of your teachers are probably telling you, because it's going to help you read the question properly. It's also going to make sure that you read the question fully, which is going to help you avoid silly mistakes. If you are someone who struggles with writing freestyle Spanish or Spanish on the spot, planning your answer is going to help you structure your answer and stick to the point. And again, that keyword relevant, we want to stay relevant and get our best marks. If you are someone that you often lose a lot of marks for your verbs, planning your answer can often help you avoid common verb and other grammar mistakes. And because you have the time. The amount of people that leave the Spanish exam early is outrageous. You are not going to be one of those people that leaves because you haven't a clue what's going on. You're going to use an extra 3, 4 or 5 minutes, get your best marks and produce the best answer that you can for your letter. So, how do you plan your answer? Number 1, second you go into the exam, after your listening paper, hand up, can I have some rough work paper please? You can make as much of a mess on this as you like, but you're going to keep your exam neat. The neater your answer is, the happier the examiner stays. Happy examiner, better marks. Rough work paper, that's where you're going to make your mess. Like I've just said, make as much of a mess on your rough work paper as needs be. So first thing then, once you have your paper, you're going to highlight all of the verbs in your question on your exam paper. And then you're going to scribble those verbs in Spanish on your rough work paper. Find the easiest verb to use for you. Don't try and use the most complicated verbs because often that's how you lose marks. Stay simple, stay true to yourself, use the easiest verbs, get the best marks. Then you're going to separate your question into past, present and future tenses. And then these are going to form the basis for your paragraphs and going to help give structure to your answer. So often you'll be asked 2 things in the past, 2 things in the present, 2 things in the future and a question. Just group those together and they're going to be your paragraphs. Now, how should you lay your answer out? This is going to be in your notes, so I'm not going to go too in depth in it, but I have all of these both on this slide and on your page in your notes, on the place on the page where they should be in your answer. So 1, place, 2, date, 3, querido or querida, and name of the person in the question. If the question says, write to your Spanish pen pal, Jose, please do not write, querido Siobhan, okay? We want to try and stay relevant and use a bit of our cop on, okay? Number 4, body of the text. Have you answered all the points? Have you used the correct verbs and tenses? Have you used the irregular verbs correctly? Do all of your adjectives agree with the nouns? Once you're sure that you've done all that, this is where you want to reread your answer. You want to reread your answer while you still have all of this beautiful space at the end of the page to redo a point or to add in a couple of extra sentences. You don't want to sign off, write your name, and then realize that you've left something out or you've written too much or something is wrong. Because what you don't want to do is leave a huge big arrow all the way over onto the 3rd page of your rough work paper or something like that. Again, we're trying to keep the examiner happy, okay? Reread your answer here, and once you're happy with it there, then you can sign off, and then you can write your name at the bottom. Okay guys, I know that might have been a little bit fast, but hopefully this is going to make a lot more sense when you're reading through with your notes. Hope all of this helped and see you in video 7. Bye!